Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. It's December 21st, so Christmas will be falling on the weekday. I'm going to be making this video today for the update. It's a nice one today. Not freezing cold these last couple days, which has been very nice. I've been able to do some yard work, and it's giving the guys a little bit of relief. The pineapple guava, I haven't more or less neglected. Went through a hard freeze for quite some time, had snow on it. As you can see, doing well. There was some discoloration on the leaves. It started to go away now. Beautiful. Beautiful day out. Still been planning out where I'm going to put the next group of fruit trees. Out in my orchard, because I still got room out here out front. Still plan on taking this tree down. And then I've been debating on my last eastern white pine. I want to keep it, and during the longer days when the sun repositions a bit, it's not as much of an issue, but during this winter times, it does block a bit of the sun once it gets in the way of the path. It starts to shade out all these guys. But it's such a great tree for this problem. It's the last one I got. And there's some other pine trees. I guess technically that one down there might be a white pine too. Behind that pine tree, there's another pine tree. And then I got a cedar and then another, I think it's like a tundra one. And then that pine tree too. That's like a Chinese one. Long pine. So it would open up so much more sun, which is why I got rid of that guy. But, debating. I gotta clear all this brush. And all of this will be open and available for planting, which I can't wait. It's gonna look so good. Even cleared now, it looks so much better than what it did. Especially once I get this all neatened out. It's gonna be amazing. All the flowers, fruit trees, berry bushes, vines. It's gonna be amazing. All right. On to our lemons. I'm probably today I'm worried about the deer because the deer are really active in my neighborhood. Excessively so. So for me to move my future plants, I might need to cover them. I still have some more wire fencing, but I can at least put them in, group them out over here or group them out over here. I've been doing more clearing of the land in preparation for next year. All of this over here, I'm going to my property line. I was basically to that group of trees back there. I'm gonna clear all of it, other than some of the pine trees, just because I like them. We'll clear back to those. With how the sun is usually going, even in the summer, it's gonna come up from over here. It usually always ends back over there. So it's just the degree of which it ends back up over there. It's always sunny over here. Always sunny. Eventually that'll be all cleared out too. This used to be a garden over here. Along this path, there used to be a lot of trees here too. Pulled them all out, so this is just open area. This is gonna be open hillside for me to plant more fruit trees, berry bushes, etc. As well as along this wall. Having a wall would be nice, just for heat retention. And I might try and do something with that. And then you got a little cover from the pine tree above as far as snowfall. So maybe I put my figs back here. A little microclimate for the figs. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, gets me excited. So, lemons are not in as great a condition as they were previously. They're in a better condition than they were in my last update. I feel when I was worried about them dying because they're looking a little sad, right? Leaves started curling a bit, but I feel, and it looks like they might be a little bit better off than they were. This is the plain yuzu. This is the hybrid yuzu. So, not as hard a curl as it was. I think they've relaxed a little bit. And some of them I have curled out, inverse the curl. The two things I read were watering and heat. Right, it's the winter time. And also relatively new plants, not well established. So I watered them, didn't really seem to make a difference, and honestly, I didn't water too much. Okay, watering, not much of a change. Heat, burning. And you can see some of the leaves started to get kind of damaged over here. The ends. Getting a bit crispy. I don't know what's going on. I realized having the lights, before the lights were on, maybe a couple hours, but now they're on like all the time. And they get hot, like really hot, being on like 24/7 compared to 8 hours or so. Versus being, they got hotter and hotter instead of just maintaining that temperature. And so they do a good job on that front. And I guess that was burning my leaves and distressing the plant overall. Because I didn't have any mulch, one, and I just let it be open. So I mulched heavily, and then I covered the lights with the frost cloth, basically making just a blanket is what I've done, and prevented the lights from directly touching both the ground and the root system, and the leaves. And I think after making that change, that was the biggest one, because it's hot. It's like burned my hand. When I have a group of 3 right next to each other, it's that hot. So now I have a heavy layer of mulch with the lights on top, and then the cloth to make a nice blanket while still maintaining the moisture underneath. and providing, 5 to 10 degrees of warmth. When it gets really cold, I'm going to be worried about the frost, and I'll put the big cloth over. But for now, I'm just going to leave my blankets there for them and see if they continue to recover. Because so far, it seems to be like they will. So with that, that's my update for today on, I guess I could go over my plants to come and the plants I still need to put in the ground, but I'll leave that for another time. Again, Merry Christmas to all of you. Have a wonderful day.